I wanted to have a split board because now with all this regulation for the traveling, it's really hard to travel with the board. Not so hard, but you need to pay sometimes like extra $100 for it. So I had an old Cabrina board. I was thinking to make a splittable board. So basically what I done for now, I measured where the middle of the board. I know that the luggage size, it's usually for the large one around 76 centimeters. So it's basically, I think it's 30 inches. So I measure it from this side to this part 75 centimeters, and from other side I done the same. So basically now what I want to do a cut, so it will go here, below, here, and go up. After I cut this board, I will see what's inside. I was thinking to put maybe some basically internal points of the resistance, and after that I wanted also to secure it with the like metal piece straps. Basically maybe I'll have one here close to the bar, and another one from this side. Basically for now I have the measurement done. I will cut it and see how it will go. In any case, this is an old board. If it wouldn't even work, at least you would know that it doesn't really work how I would. Okay, cool, thanks, see you. So what I did next I used my jigsaw to follow my path. Basically I divided the board in two. Also I wanted to check what's inside. So basically now I have a split board. Now I need to find a way to attach this to. Basically from my last thought I was thinking inside is foam, so I'll put some fiberglass tubes, maybe here one, here in the middle I'll put two, on the side I'll put also one, and basically I'll cover all of this with epoxy, and I'll create the joints on the side, and we'll see how it will go. See you. So what we have now, I cleaned up a little bit board to remove the tape, so you can see my cut. So this would be my splittable board. Here I want to put some tubes inside. It will create extra resistance. I think I'll put the tubes like on the middle, because if I will make it full size, it will be the point of failure here, so I will decrease it to that side, and after that I'll do some attachments. So stay tuned, we'll see how it will go. Okay, let's continue. As I thought, I want to insert something inside to be able to join two these pieces, and after that I'll secure them by the strap. So basically what I found was the, how you call it, it's in French, it's a driveway marker. Basically it's a long pole. It's a fiberglass made, so I took a piece, tried to break it. It's quite resistant, so I'll cut it in the 10 centimeter pieces. I'll insert them on the side, put some epoxy, and I will have a solid base. After that, all the sides I still need to cover with the epoxy and the fiberglass, because this thing basically it's foam, it's exposed now. I need to close the foam, so basically I apply this fiberglass strap, maybe a couple of centimeters on every edge, and after that I'll think about how I would join them. So stay tuned. Okay, I wanted to show you the first test. Basically what I done, I assembled everything. I add also an extra piece to make it more solid. It's from aluminum, and as I showed before, I have 4 stifts on the sides. As you can see, I didn't finish it completely, so you can see even the crack between the parts, but this is mostly the test for the resistance, how resistant it would be. So basically done some extension, and it should be fine. In any case, we'll do a test and let you know how it will go. A small feedback regarding the board. As you can see, it shifted like maybe half centimeter. Even if I put metal connection, it still was loose from two sides with the pressure. So the next thing need to be done, basically this need to be replaced and the hole need to be shifted this side. Then it will be much more solid. Otherwise it resists the jumps and sliding, so it seems to be fine. We'll do some more tests today. For now I put it from the bottom side the tape, so it wouldn't have a lot of water coming in and slide better, but otherwise everything good. We'll see. Another feedback from the session of on this board. As you can see, I have the same gap. I didn't fix it for now, I'll leave it like this. It's so funny when the water sprays, it's like a jet ski, and so basically from these holes on the speed you have a lot of water. I know there's some friction, but it's not end of the world, it's working fine. So the board was okay, but I tried some wave jumping and also some like jump in the air, like couple of meters, maybe up to 3 meters. Some of them were with rough landing, so I wanted to show what happened with the board. So okay, as you can see, this part didn't resist, it pushed it out completely. I see the crack here. Second part, same thing, it's completely cracked. What I can tell you from the beginning, what I would do else, but this was a test board, so I don't really care about it. I was not expected at all, at least to last the first session, but I already had like 5 sessions on it and only on this one broke. So basically next time what I would do would be on the insides I wouldn't use the epoxy with the fiberglass, smashed fiberglass. I will use simply fiberglass line. So what I would do is I would create a tube from the fiberglass, especially for this size of the insert, and basically I will glue it in this way. It would never break half of it. As you can see, it's broken half. It will still keep up and down together. In this way basically it will be more resilient. And the second thing that I definitely would do, what I was thinking, I wanted to do it from the beginning, but I simply wanted to test the maximum pressure that it can resist. Here, as you can see, I have only one insert. In the middle I have 2 and on the side 1. What should be done, basically this insert should be closer to the edge, and I need to install the second one, basically like 3 centimeters from this one. Then even when I bent the board, these angles play. If I would have 2 inserts there, here and here, then I will eliminate completely playing of this thing, and I think it definitely would work. I'll do another test. I have one more old liquid force board that I use it sometimes for the kiting. It's the same size. I will do the same experiment on this one. Now what I would do is basically, as I told, I'll install not 4 of them, I will install 6 of them. So 2, 2 and 2. This is the first thing I would do. And second thing, maybe for the edges I also will cover them with fiberglass. In this way it definitely will much better resist, because I treated the sides of it with epoxy, so I wouldn't have the foam with the basically water in. But still I think it's logical simply to cover both of the sides with the fiberglass, and this way it will be completely solid as one piece. Also, as I told, even if I measured these 2 holes, they were exactly the same size as it was with the closed board, but it shifted like maybe 5 millimeters. I have a gap here. So I think aluminum with so much pressure, it simply played a bit, and that's why it created this hole. So next time I will use the insert not from the aluminum, but I think I will use stainless steel one. They are much harder and they would resist better. Oh, we'll see. So yeah, with this one I'll have couple of mod sessions. I want to see what happened with it later. I will give you a feedback if it will break completely or it will still resist. And next time, as I told, I will do the modification that I mentioned, so it will be already in the next episode. Thank you. Bye. Hello. 7th session on the water. As you can see, the gap remained the same. If you turn it around, this is what happened. As you can see, it had a crack. Now I remove all this part because it starts stopping friction with the water. So basically I removed it and the second part started getting out, so it doesn't let me use the board. I will cut it for now here, simply to use it till the end. What I want to see if the middle one will start cracking or not, or it mostly needs a bit flexibility on the sides and the middle one will stay solid. So I'll use it a couple of times, after that it goes to the garbage, but for now this is what's happening with the board. As I told in the next variant, I will try to use 2 shifts and maybe some extra bits here. We'll see. Hey, as you can see, this is the end of my trip. I wanted to show you what happened with the board. So yeah, as you know, I put some advertising on it and I leave it in this hotel, Starfish, so you would see it on the entrance to the beach. Basically a small assumption what happened with the board. It survived for 6 days. In the end I tried the board with the high jumps, so this killed completely the board in half basically. So what's the assumption? From here you can see it broke the channels, and from here it popped up completely this board side. The interesting thing, the pins that I inserted, they are intact, no cracks, no nothing, so they're really solid, staying here. Only the part, that moving part, was damaged. So I hope I saved you some time modifying your board, done some R&D, and basically to make it much more solid and resistant. I understood what was needed. So on my next version, if I would plan to do it, first of all, as I told, I would use 2 pins. Second thing, the most I think important thing is not only the pins, the edges. I need to cover them with the fiberglass. In this way it will keep the edges all together, and they're like this basically, and there will be a much smaller chance to crack. And also filling up the holes and inserting the pins, basically I will insert the tubes before, so it will redistribute the pressure between up side and down side of the board. Marker. And basically this would make this board fully resistant on jumps or anything. I would say if the sides wouldn't break, the middle would resist till the end, because in the end, as I told, mostly all the pressure was on the middle piece. Even in this scenario it survived like couple of exits. So now this board will be sort of the advertising board, as I told, in Starfish Hotel in Cuba, Caya Guillermo, Caya Coco. So yes, and on my next version I will make it much more resistance, and I done this board in 2 days. So for 2 days some R&D, it's better than throwing this board right away in the garbage. So yes, stay tuned. In the next version we'll see a much more solid board that would be resistant and so on. And if someone interested simply for the length of the board, it's 29.5 inches, the half of the board, so it basically can fit on any luggage. And with the adjustment that I will make in the next version, it will be fully resistant, so maybe I would use it as my primary board for the trips. So yeah, stay tuned, take care, bye. Hey, now if you'll come to Starfish, you'll see the board on the entrance of the beach. So yeah, stay tuned, I'll show you more fun stuff. Take care guys, bye.